All right, here's a good linear equation type question, worded one. Airplane leaves Los Angeles. Here's LA. Here's Denver. Actually, it's probably backwards, eh? That'll hurt my head if I do it that way. So Denver's here, Los Angeles on the coast, okay? Leaves LA going at a speed of 410. So the rate is 410 miles an hour. 30 minutes later, one goes from this way at 850 miles an hour. And now this one, its time would be t, and then this guy's time would be t less the 30 minutes. But since we're doing things in hour, let's call that 0.5, because it's a half hour later. Okay, and, oh no, they're not going 850. They're going 500 miles an hour. Oh, but they say the total distance from here to here is 850. Okay, so that's a distance. So I guess what I could figure out is the distance that this guy travels plus the distance that this guy, let's call this one 1, and the distance that this guy travels. If you add those two, that has to give you 150 or 850. So distance 1 that the first plane travels plus the distance 2 that the second guy travels has to be equal to 850. Now distance, if I look at my formula, distance is equal to rate times time, right? So for this guy here, its distance for 2 is going to be his rate, 500, multiplied by its time, which is t minus 0.5. And for this guy, distance 1 is rate times time, and distance 1 is going to be his rate is 410 times his time, which is t. But this plus this gives me 850. So that means this plus this must be 850. So distance 1 is 410t plus distance 2 is 500 times t minus 0.5. And both those added up have to give you 850. Here we go. So 410t plus 500t, 500 times 0.5, I think is plus 250, is equal to 850. So this would be 910t is equal to 850 minus 250, which would probably be about 600. So then t is equal to 600 divided by 910. So if you divide that, that's going to be what, 0.68 or something? 0.6 something. And that'll be the time that this guy travels. And then this guy is going to travel a half an hour less than that. So he won't travel very far or very long. And then, but the question says, how far are they away from Denver? So here's Denver. So I want to figure out the distance 2. So distance 2 is going to be equal to 500 times t minus 0.5. And so once I get this number here, I'll plug it in right there, and that'll give me my distance. Hopefully that helps with that question.